never quite of this world. Elves must have switched you at birth, 'cause you kept your demons close. Oh, why didn't you get a hold? Oh, why would you never be told? 'Cause you shouldn't have swum out so far for so long on your own. I'm hardly one to say you've been rash, and I can't blame you for making a splash, but you should have stayed close to the shore. Oh, the water looked amazingly cool, and you were distance champion at school. But why did you have to drink all of that cider before? It's nice to take some time out of reach, and the sun has been so hot on this beach. But look at those rolling clouds. The lifeguards knock off early, I guess, so who am I to call in distress? And you should have turned back ages ago now, for crying out loud. There was someone in the car park who yelled. There's someone out there screaming for help, but you were too far gone. See, the tides had changed and I didn't know, till I saw you being dragged in the flow. And why are the emergency services taking so long? There's nothing to hear but the seagulls screaming. There's nothing for me but the sand, and you as the tiniest speck disappearing from land. They'll make a fuss of this one, you'll see. They'll have some signs up here on the beach, and the kids will all be told. And as for all your favourite sports, there'll be a cut speech day, of course, and I hope they present it with your name engraved all in gold. The lonely winds of autumn are just distinguishable this side of dusk, that comes sooner every time. The beach huts are deserted and bare, the old attendants stacked up the chairs. The canvas flaps, but there's nobody sheltered inside. I suppose I'm holding on to the past, but I don't know how much longer I'll last, 'cause I can still make it out if I strain. So I'll be driving home by myself. Maybe you'll go back with those elves, but I hope you're not scared, and I hope you're not ages in pain. There's nothing to hear but the seagulls screaming. There's nothing for me but the sand, and you as the tiniest speck disappearing from land. Maybe you won't want to hold on, but I'll stay here till they tell me you're gone, and there was nothing I could do. Oh, what an afternoon we just had. You're so crazy, funny and mad, and nothing could ever be quite as it was after you. Nothing could ever be quite as it was after you. There's nothing to hear but the seagulls screaming, nothing for me but the sand, and you as the tiniest speck disappearing from land, disappearing from land, disappearing from land.